Today, for the Bitcoin price, we are struggling right now to go above the 200-day moving average. If we were to go above and close the week above the 200-day moving average, that would be extremely bullish. A price of 8,400, 8,500 for that is necessary. If we are not able to do that, the likelihood of us breaking to the downside will increase. Today we have Carl from the moon, and we will go straight into the charts and analyze the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term and the odds of us breaking above the 200-day moving average. Before we do that, before we pull up the charts, we want to come to the most important question of today. Carl from the moon, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing today, my man?
Extremely well. We are here straight out of Seoul, South Korea, and we are really pumped to go straight into the content. All right, Carl. So what do you think about the Bitcoin situation right now in the immediate short term, TA-wise?
Yeah, so there are a lot of different things that I am watching right now. And one of the major things that I believe is very important, not only because of its technical significance, but also because of the fact that a lot of people will be watching it, that is the 200 daily moving average coming up here. And I'm pretty sure that you've been talking about this on your channel as well.
Exactly.
Actually, I can now remember that I have seen you talk about it. But yeah, yet again, so what I'm saying is most people are probably watching it. That's why it will be significant based on the fact that it will be like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So right now, everyone can see that we're below it. And yeah, that's technically a bad sign. Like generally when we break a moving average, that is actually bad. We have daily close below, which is also not a good sign at all, technically. So yeah, that we have that bad sign. But I'm like over on my channel, I've been saying that we have some bullish signs as well, and I will go into them in just a minute. And if we were to actually come straight back above the 200 daily moving average here, that would in fact be a very, very bullish thing, and that would be approximately 8.4k level. So if we breach back above that, then yeah, I think that would be very bullish, and I think that in that case we're most probably going to get a nice bounce towards to the upside again. And let me show you something that I have been talking a lot about over on my channel, and that is this weekly EMA ribbon. It's a very nice.
It's extremely powerful.
It is actually extremely powerful. So what we can see, just to give you a basic understanding of it, is that when you look at the previous bull run, so when we break above it after bear market, that's the beginning of the bull run, and then we don't go below it until the next big all-time high. And actually, if we go back to the previous bull run as well, the one from 2012 to 2014, you can see the exact same thing. When we broke above it right there, that was the beginning of the bull run, and then we didn't go above it or below it until the next all-time high. And right now, we have in fact broken above it. And this is something that I've talked about even before we broke above it. So I made several videos before, and I said, when we break above this, this is the beginning of the bull run. And that's why I said that was the beginning of the bull run. That was, and technically and statistically, looking at the history, this means that we should not go below this until the next big all-time high, right? So this means that the odds of us going below this level, the lowest point of this ribbon, should be very low. So the chance of us going below it is low statistically. And actually what we can see right now is that we had one
exactly at that point,
exactly on that specific level, on that EMA, the bottom EMA. And that's just very fascinating to me that the theory might actually play out here. And so that's why I am in fact, I mean, okay, so I was bearish up here as soon as we broke out of the triangle because of the fact that we were breaking bearish out of a consolidation phase. And if you are following my channel, you know that I played a very nice short position here. So the question becomes, of course, will I continue to play this down? And well, like, so what I said on my channel is that honestly the target should be somewhere like at 6k. If you do a measured move like this and you pull it down, the target is in fact all the way down here at 6k. But so what I've been talking about is that I'm not really sure if I'm comfortable holding to these levels, because I think that there's just so much support. And yeah, so I guess that's kind of my my view here, that yeah, there is that bearish outlook, of course, but I just see so many bullish support lines down here from the 200 daily, if we can get above it again, and the weekly EMA ribbon. So yeah, and can I just show one last little thing, just very quickly, because that will be the VPVR, which is also, in fact, one little bullish sign. So if we pull out the VPVR, the volume per volume range. So what we can see here is that these clusters of candles are support levels because of major trading ranges, and we're right now dipping into a major trading range after falling from this trading range straight down to the next one because of the lack of support right there. So right now we are getting supported. And of course, you can also see that if we were to break this major support,
there's a lot of room to the downside.
We have a huge fall down to like 5K. What I'm saying though is that I'm not really sure if I think that's very likely, but we have to be aware of the risks here if we break these levels. But yeah, so the support is very, very obvious there.
Let me put that together. So first of all, we started over with your 200-day moving average. So right now, it was actually very bearish. We talked about that also over on our channel. And now seeing the price below the 200-day moving average for like right now 3.5 days, that is actually a bearish thing. I think like 2 days back we talked about the likelihood of us bouncing back above it, just like you said also. And also back in the days, I think in 2013, we were also within a bull market for 2 consecutive days below the 200-day moving average. Right now it's already 3, nearly 4 days. So if we stay below for a longer time, the likelihood of us breaking to the downside actually increases. But just as you said, a bounce above it is possible, and you talked about a price of 8,400 to 8,500 for that to happen. And I wanted to show something also. If we are going here over to the Coinbase chart, you can use it on the Bitstamp chart also, of course. And we are looking at the Ichimoku cloud and the Kijun Sen support. We talked about that just a few weeks back in time. Then we can see that basically we were going below the Kijun Sen support, and this one specifically, if we are going here, you can copy that actually also if you want to check it out here, that's the settings. And if we are going back a little bit in time, the Kijun Sen support was even stronger than the 50 period moving average on the 3-day, which was unfortunately like undermined from the Bitcoin price right now. Everyone who watches our channel knows that, and it was actually quite sad. But if we are going back into 2016 into the bull run here, we can see that we were touching that a lot of times, and even here we were very close. You cannot see it on Coinbase, but you can see it on Bitstamp a little bit below, but we are closing actually above. So right now on Sunday the week will close, and it will be very interesting to see if we will be able not only to go above the 200-day moving average again, but also at the same time at 8,400 to 8,500 above the Kijun Sen support, because a lot of people are looking at that. Actually, Japanese rice traders were looking at that for like 70, 80 years. So it will be really interesting to see how today's day closes. If we are closing above the 200-day moving average, that will actually be really, really bullish. And I think you were also looking at the EMA hourly ribbon on the 1 hour, so we would actually also break above that. So in the short term, that would be very bullish. If we were to stay below and stay below for a long time, the likelihood of us breaking to the downside is actually pretty high. So what is your price prediction for the Bitcoin price right now in the short term for today and maybe the next week?
So yeah, you were saying the 1 hour ribbon. This is the 1 hour ribbon, and right now we can see that Bitcoin is in fact kind of struggling and trying to break above it. And trying to make a move to the upside, and so that's something that I will be watching in the short term here. And of course, I think the bigger time frames are more important, so the 4 hour is something that I'm watching. But over on my channel today, in my video, that what I'm talking about there is actually the fact that we are getting a weekly close today because it's Sunday, and that's why I think that we might have a big move coming for the weekly close here. And so there's so much that can happen now at the weekly close. With the 200 daily moving average, for example, closing above or below is going to be a big it's going to be a big deal, I think. And so I am waiting for a big move right now, and I do believe that we are at a critical point, and the weekly close is going to be probably ending with a big move. I think so.
Yes, all right. So everyone watching right now, let us know in the comment section, do you think we can close the day or the week, we can close the week above or below the 200 week moving average, 200 day moving average? There's also a poll popping up right there on top of the screen. Make sure you select that. And also thank you so much for taking your time. We will go over to some lunch right now, but everyone watching, this is extremely important, guys. It is only one day left. You will find in the pinned comment down below not only his amazing channel, which you should click and subscribe to, you will also find our amazing Bybit link, and it is like basically only 1 or 2 days left. Afterwards, the bonus will go down to $60 again. So right now, that's the opportunity. Click the link below. It's 30 seconds and you get like $110 completely for free. Even though you already have an account, you can make some scalp trading on the other one. You know you can only have one position open. So click it right now and you can get even $200 additional bonus. You find more information on their website about that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And thank you so much for coming into our channel today. And yeah, it was a huge pleasure having you. Go over to his channel, check it out. And guys, we will see each other very, very soon, probably tomorrow with an exclusive DaVinci J15 episode. So smash the like button. That's all you can do. It's completely for free and it will cheer us up heavily. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see each other at the next one of Crypto. Bybit tutorial is popping up somewhere here. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.